What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video about random techie stuff. So in today's video I'll be showing you how to find someone's IP address and also their location. Now, when it comes to finding someone's IP address, there could be several reasons for this. In many cases, this is used for wrongful activities, which comes from things like someone breaking up with their ex and then their ex going crazy and trying to stalk them or find their location and creep them out. There's also people that try to mess with you, that are trying to exploit your information, that are trying to access your system, that are trying to get information from your Facebook profiles or some other type of social networking profile. There's a lot of reasons to do this. However, there also are a few positive reasons you can do this, and one of those is to find people like cyberbullies who are constantly harassing you and you want to find their location or find their ISP so you can report them. Or other things like that, such as someone who's making threats towards you. Although, once again, I tell people, you know, if it's something super severe and you feel like your life is in danger, you should probably get the authorities involved. So the first thing you want to do is get an interesting post or a video or something, some link that you want that person that you're trying to find the IP address to click on. So in this case, I'm going to copy the link to the Try Not to Laugh or Grin compilation. Next, you want to go to a website that will shorten your URL and is also an IP tracker. In this case, I'm going to use Grabify. There are a few other options and I'll list them in the description box, but I recommend Grabify first. So you're just going to want to paste that URL into Grabify or whomever you're using, and then click Create URL. Once the URL has been created, you now have an option to mask the URL with a certain domain name. Grabify gives you a lot of options, and honestly, I recommend using one that it relates to the actual content you're actually using. So in this case, I'll be using uyoutube.ga. Now, this is not the official YouTube link. However, anyone that's browsing a site or clicking on a video or something, they will probably not notice the difference, which is one of those reasons why you should always pay attention to what you're clicking on, because it is very important. You also have the option to select your extension, and that makes it look even more realistic. You'll also see that you have your shortened link, your tracking code, and all of that. In the event that you leave the website or the page, or your computer shuts down or something like that, you just need to copy this tracking code and you can use that to access it. Down here at the bottom, you will see your results. You just have to keep refreshing the page, and you can also, I'd highly recommend you use hide bots, so that way it will hide the bots that are actually clicking on the link and not the actual people. So for this video, I actually did this on a few friends. I sent the encoded link out to some friends on Facebook in the Facebook Messenger app, and it only took about 10 minutes before they all clicked on it. This is especially useful if you are trying to find someone who has a fake profile, or let's say you think you have a friend on Facebook or something like that, and you think they created a fake profile to harass you and annoy you. This is a way that you can actually find out if it's them or not. And as you'll see, the IP address is shown for all of them, also the exact date and time they accessed it, the country that IP address is coming from. So in some cases, when it's like a mobile tower, it might only show you the IP of the mobile tower, or it might only show you the location of where the tower is from. And also, if they're using a VPN, it will also mask their IP address. However, many people don't use those services, and many people don't want to use their mobile data, so they'll connect to a Wi-Fi network. This is especially helpful because Wi-Fi networks will direct you to the exact location. In this case, this person right here did use their Wi-Fi network. And on top of that, I can also see the information on what system they use, how this person used Chrome with Windows 8.1, this person used Firefox 47 with Linux, and then this person actually used their mobile phone, which I can tell which phone it was and which Android operating system it was. Now, the best part is getting this IP address and then copying that. And then you're going to want to go to an IP lookup site. There are a few, which I'm once again going to list these in the details and in the descriptions, but I recommend iptracker.org. All you have to do is then paste that IP address and then look up the information on it. From there, you will be able to see the ISP, you'll be able to see the city that they're in, you'll be able to see their exact location, their area code, everything about them, and also even their address depending on which lookup service you're using. And so that is especially accurate at finding someone, and honestly, that is the most modern and easiest way to do it. So that was how to track and find someone online. Also, keep in mind, guys, that once you found someone's IP address and information, you can even do more, like for instance, diving into their computer and using things like Advanced Port Scanner, which will then scan their IP address to their computer, if that is their actual personal computer, and then allow you to access things like personal ports or be able to take control of their system. So honestly, this is incredibly vulnerable thing to do, and this is also why you should always make sure that you are clicking the correct and official links to sites and videos and things that interest you. But thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more tech vids. And stay tuned for my next hacking video on how people actually use this software like Advanced Port Scanner to break into your system and delete all your stuff or control it.